Let us embark together on a thrilling journey across the sea where stories of maritime incidents await you. Hello everyone, this is T Media, where we explore both the beauty and the dangers of the vast ocean. Storm Elpis struck the cargo vessel Manasseh Rose M, causing it to run aground off Trapanius in Kissamos Bay, Crete, on the 25th of January 2022. The Manasseh Rose M was an aging cargo ship that had already suffered significant wear and damage over time. After running aground, the vessel broke apart into two sections due to heavy waves and harsh weather conditions. Rescue teams quickly carried out operations to remove fuel from the ship in order to prevent environmental pollution. At present, the wrecked sections of the vessel still remain along the coast of Kissamos, Crete. In a heart-stopping rescue operation, the rescue vessel Anlan Bay encountered trouble while approaching a fishing boat in rough seas. The mission became more difficult than ever as the storm intensified. Waves reaching up to 5 meters and strong winds at level 8 put the vessel at serious risk of capsizing. The situation is being closely monitored and emergency rescue efforts are being urgently deployed. The South Korean cargo vessel Stellar Banner ran aground off the coast of Maranhão, Brazil on the 24th of February 2020. The ship was carrying 296,000 tons of iron ore and became stranded due to severe weather conditions. Salvage efforts were carried out over several months. However, because of the vessel's massive size and weight, the rescue operation faced significant challenges. The courageous captain fought to save his cargo vessel from a violent storm near Istanbul, Turkey. He managed to steer the ship through massive waves and powerful winds. Although 9 crew members went missing, the captain was able to rescue the remaining sailors. On the 25th of July 2020, the Japanese cargo vessel Wakashio ran aground on a coral reef near Mauritius. The ship later broke in two on the 15th of August 2020. The accident caused a major oil spill, severely impacting the marine environment and coastal ecosystem of Mauritius. Rescue teams worked to contain the spill and prevent it from spreading further. MV Elpida, meaning hope, lies near the Zenobia in Larnaca and is the newest shipwreck in Cyprus. The Elpida was deliberately sunk in December 2019 as part of an artificial reef project. With a length of 63 meters, it has become an attractive destination for diving enthusiasts. The wreck rests at a depth of 28 meters, featuring numerous compartments and fascinating structures to explore. The sinking of the Elpida is considered an effort to preserve maritime cultural heritage in Cyprus, preventing the vessel from being destroyed naturally or through human activity. On the 15th of June 2014, the vessel Paul R. Tregurtha faced powerful winds while departing from Duluth, Minnesota. The ship encountered strong winds, described as gale force winds on Lake Superior. Such intense conditions created significant difficulty and danger for the voyage, making it challenging for the vessel to maintain stable speed and direction.
My feet are cold. I told you about that.
On the 7th of October 2022, the passenger vessel Armis collided with a pier in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, Spain, resulting in 1 fatality and 15 injuries. The initial cause was believed to be adverse weather conditions and human error. However, the investigation is still ongoing to determine the exact cause. The cargo vessel MV Sarah F collided with another ship in the Al Makthaf offshore area. The collision caused significant damage to both vessels. Fortunately, there were no human casualties. The Al Makthaf area is known as a hazardous maritime zone where multiple ship collisions have occurred. Strong currents and limited visibility make this region particularly dangerous for navigation. Specific safety measures are required to reduce the risk of collisions in this area, along with enhanced training for crew members in maritime safety under challenging conditions. On the 20th of December 2019, the cruise ships Carnival Glory and Carnival Legend collided at the port of Cozumel, Mexico. The incident resulted in one passenger being injured and caused significant damage to the Carnival Legend. The collision occurred as the Carnival Glory was maneuvering to dock and struck the Carnival Legend, which was already moored at the pier. Guerbes Beach is a well-known tourist destination in Skikda, Algeria. Here lies an abandoned ship named Sophia, which ran aground in 2008. The vessel has since become a point of curiosity for many visitors. The Sophia was a commercial ship built in 1965 in Germany. The initial cause of the incident was that the crew navigated the ship too close to the shore in an attempt to avoid a storm. However, the vessel struck submerged rocks and suffered severe damage, leaving it unable to be controlled. Since then, the Sophia has remained abandoned on Guerbes Beach. It has become an attraction for tourists due to its haunting weathered appearance as well as the long-standing story behind the incident. The shipwreck in Bizerte is a unique diving site allowing divers to explore a piece of underwater heritage. The wreck lies at a depth of approximately 16 to 20 meters below the surface. It remains relatively well preserved with many parts still intact, including the hull, the engine, and various other equipment. This site offers a distinctive experience for explorers. On the northern coast of Tunisia, near the towns of Bizerte and Menzil Jamil, a rusting giant still stands. Tarpon Sentinel. That is its name. It is a Greek cargo vessel built in 1968 by the Ishikawajima Heavy Industries Shipyard in Japan, and it was originally named Aerodyne. This shipyard is one of the largest in the world, with a long history and significant contributions to the Japanese shipbuilding industry. However, on the 3rd of April 1983, the vessel lost power and ran aground at the Cannes Islands while transporting flour from Pensacola to Port Said. The USS John S. McCain suffered a 6-meter breach after colliding with an oil tanker, resulting in 10 fatalities. The collision occurred at approximately 5:24 in the morning local time, while the USS John S. McCain was en route to Singapore for refueling. The vessel struck the oil tanker Alnic MC. On the 22nd of August 2017, the bodies of 5 sailors were recovered, while the remaining 5 were still missing. The 1,000-foot vessel Presque Isle struck a pier at the Duluth Ship Canal shortly after 7 o'clock in the morning, and the incident was captured by Connor Burble. The collision caused damage to the vessel and led to a temporary closure of the canal. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. The exact cause of the incident remains under investigation, although some sources suggest that adverse weather conditions and limited visibility may have been contributing factors. 33 people lost their lives in this disaster. On the 1st of October 2015, the United States cargo vessel El Faro sank during Hurricane Joaquin off the coast of the Bahamas. This was the deadliest maritime disaster in the United States in more than 30 years. The primary cause of the accident was the captain's critical misjudgment in navigating the vessel into the storm. On a rainy night on the 29th of May, 2019, the cruise ship Viking Siegen collided with the sightseeing boat Habliani on the Danube River in Budapest, Hungary, resulting in 28 fatalities. Investigators suspect that the captain of the Viking Siegen failed to maintain proper lookout and did not reduce speed and time upon detecting the Habliani. A Norwegian cruise ship collided with an iceberg in Alaska. After the collision, the vessel had to return to Seattle for repairs. Passengers on board captured the moment, showing the ship striking the iceberg with a loud impact. Fortunately, no casualties were reported in the incident. More than 1,300 kilometers of coastline were polluted, and thousands of seabirds, seals, and fish died in this disaster. On the 24th of March 1989, the oil tanker Exxon Valdez struck a reef in Prince William Sound, Alaska, causing one of the largest environmental disasters in the United States. The incident released 11 million gallons, equivalent to approximately 37,000 tons of crude oil, into the sea. Let us become explorers on the vast ocean of life together. Press the like button and subscribe so you do not miss any of our great videos. Thank you for being here, and we will see you again in the next videos.